Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the special town meeting of October 4th, 2023. If you could all please stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Madam Assistant Town Clerk, could if you read the call, please?
Notice is hereby given of a special town meeting of the Town of East Lyme to be held on October 4th, 2023 at 7:00 p.m. in the East Lyme Town Hall Upper Meeting Room for the following purposes. 1. To consider and act upon a motion to approve a special appropriation in the amount of $41,107.50 from CNRE account 32300400700999 PWD reserve for the purchase of a live edge metal plus plow system. 2. To consider and act upon a motion to approve a special appropriation in the amount of $34,240 for the purchase of equipment and construction services for the Emergency Operations Center. The source of funding will be the Nuclear Safety Emergency Fund, NSEF, grant allocation number 2024-07. Number 3, to transact any other business proper to come before the meeting, dated at East Lyme, Connecticut, this 20th day of September 2023. The legal ad has been published in the New London Day newspaper, recorded in the town clerk's office, and posted on the signpost.
Thank you, Madam Assistant Town Clerk. Quickly go over the ground rules under Connecticut General Statute 7-6. To vote in this town meeting, you have to be an elector of the town or 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen, and own taxable property of $1,000 or more. Under Connecticut General Statute 9-360, any person not qualified to vote at this meeting but does vote could be subject to a fine of not less than $300 and more than $500, imprisoned not less than 1 year, no more than 2 years, disenfranchised, or all of the above. If you wish to speak, please come to the podium, give your name and address for the record, and we will move directly to the first item. To consider and act upon a motion to approve the special appropriation in the amount of $41,107.50 from CNRE account 32304007000999 PWD reserve for the purchase of a live edge metal plus plow system. Do I hear a recommendation?
So moved.
Santora, is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Cunningham, is there any discussion?
I'll defer to Joe on this one since he's got all the
Mr.
data.
Rickoff, if you could come forward, please.
Thank you. My name's Joe Regaw. I'm 19 Adawan Avenue at Niantic. Also, I'm Director of Public Works. It is the item that is coming from Public Works, and I'm sad to say, as we're all trying to enjoy the fall and these wonderful, beautiful days and hold on to the sunshine, we do have to think of the winter. We do have to think it's going to snow at some point. What we have in front of us is a special appropriation for a plow. We don't have anything like it, and this is a picture for anyone that sees it. It's a metal plus. It's a 10-foot wide plow that has 5-foot wide hydraulic wings on it. You can go in. You could go into a large parking lot. What the live edge is it's got 4 or 5 different shock absorbing edges at the bottom, so you can get to the black to the pavement right away. So it saves on salt. It does the work of 3 trucks. We don't have anything like it, as I said. So how are we looking to fund it? This is a special appropriation from funds from when we sell off old equipment. A few years ago, the town of North Branford bought a bunch of older equipment we weren't using. All that stuff is put in a Public Works Reserve CNRE, and the process is that if we want to use that funds, we have to go through this appropriation process. You have to go to the Board of Selectmen, Board of Finance, town meeting. We've been to the Board of Selectmen, it was approved. We went to the Board of Finance, it was approved. Now we're at the town meeting. So we're trying to move forward. The pricing we got with this was through state contract pricing, so we meet the purchasing policy, and we're trying to move forward. It should be able to be purchased. We should be able to receive in 2 to 3 weeks, so we'd be ready for the season. And we're just looking forward to see if the town meeting will accept that. If there's any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Rickoff. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, we'll move the question. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The resolution carries. The next item on the agenda is to consider and act upon a motion to approve a special appropriation in the amount of $34,240 for the purchase of equipment and construction service for the Emergency Operations Center. The source of funding will be the Nuclear Safety Emergency Fund, NSEF, grant allocation number 2024-07. Do I hear a resolution?
So moved.
Ms. Santoro, is there a second? Ms. Hardy, she beat you to it then. Would anyone like to be heard on this motion? Mr. First Selectman.
Kevin Siri, First Selectman, 25 Quailcrest Road, East Lyme. This is just, basically, every year we get a grant from the federal government for the NSEF fund. And even though there's no taxpayer dollars involved, this comes directly as a grant. It has to be appropriated through this process. So all of this is refundable, or money that will be provided through a grant. And it's for various, several different items like some equipment and also some construction work at the public safety building by the EOC up there. So all this money comes back. And here again, as far as making sure it's done, the federal government also comes in and audits to make sure everything is done in accordance with what it was given for. So that's just it. We just need to get the money appropriated, or the grant money authorized at a town meeting.
Thank you, Mr. First Selectman. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, we'll move the question. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The ayes have it, the resolution carries. The last item on the agenda is a motion to adjourn. Do I
So
hear a
moved.
motion to adjourn? Ms. Santoro, second. Ms. Hardy. All in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
opposed by saying nay. We are adjourned.